Once upon a time, in the heart of the Whispering Woods, there lived a unique fairy named Thistle. Unlike other fairies who painted the flowers or sprinkled morning dew, Thistle had a very special job. She wove wishes into the stars. Every night, when children whispered their wishes to the sky, Thistle would catch them with her gossamer net and weave them into the constellations. Thistle was tiny, even for a fairy, with silvery wings that shimmered like moonlight. Her hair sparkled like starlight, and she carried a small loom made of spider silk and golden threads. But there was one thing about Thistle that made her stand out. She was the only fairy who had never made a wish of her own. One night, while gathering wishes, Thistle noticed something unusual. A little girl's wish hovered low to the ground, glowing faintly. Most wishes were bright and soared to the sky, but this one trembled, as if afraid to shine. Curious, Thistle flew down to the forest clearing where the wish lingered. There, she saw a girl named Mara sitting alone on a tree stump. Mara's face was streaked with tears as she whispered, "I wish I could be brave." Thistle gently touched the wish, and it flickered weakly in response. The fairy realized that this wish needed more than weaving, it needed help. Determined to fulfill the fragile wish, Thistle decided to do something no fairy had ever done before. Instead of weaving the wish into a star, she carried it with her. "I'll take you on a journey," she whispered to the wish. "Together, we'll find the courage Mara needs." Thistle flew to the Whispering Willow, the oldest and wisest tree in the forest. "How can I help Mara be brave?" she asked. The tree rustled its leaves and spoke in a soft, ancient voice. "Courage is not found in magic but in the heart. To help her, you must show her the strength already within her." Thistle frowned. She was a fairy, not a teacher. How could she show courage to someone else? An idea struck her as she glanced at her golden loom. She would weave Mara's wish into something tangible, something Mara could see and hold. But it wouldn't be easy. Thistle would need to collect threads from the most magical and challenging places in the forest. Her first stop was the River of Reflections, where she gathered threads of shimmering water. As she reached down, shadows of doubt whispered around her, trying to make her second-guess her journey. But Thistle pressed on, knowing she had to be brave for Mara. Next, she flew to the Cavern of Echoes, where she gathered threads of silver light from the glowing crystals. The cavern was dark and filled with eerie sounds, but Thistle reminded herself of Mara's wish and kept going. Finally, she visited the stormy peaks, where she caught threads of lightning during a thunderstorm. The wind howled, and rain soaked her wings, but she didn't stop until she had what she needed. Back at the Whispering Woods, Thistle wove the most beautiful creation she had ever made. It was a golden locket, shimmering with light and swirling with the magic of courage. Inside the locket, Mara's wish sparkled brightly, now strong and steady. That night, Thistle placed the locket on Mara's windowsill. When the girl woke up and found it, she felt warmth in her heart. She wore it to school, where she stood up to a bully for the first time. She wore it while climbing a tree, despite her fear of heights. With each act of bravery, Mara realized the courage had been inside her all along. The locket was just a reminder, a spark to help her find it. Thistle watched from the stars, feeling a new sensation she had never known before. For the first time, she understood what it meant to truly make a difference, not just by weaving wishes but by helping them come alive. And as Mara's courage grew, Thistle made her first ever wish. To always find ways to help others shine. The stars twinkled in agreement, and Thistle's wish was woven into the fabric of the universe, where it would guide others for generations to come. And so, Thistle, the Wishweaver fairy, became a legend. In the Whispering Woods, the stars still shine brighter because of her, reminding everyone that courage doesn't come from magic, it comes from believing in yourself. The end.